I am Count Dracula, the vampire who once struck fear into the hearts of all European soldiers during the Middle Ages. To defend my land, I donned a crimson cloak and slaughtered 100,000 Turkish troops. The bodies of my enemies who died by my hand were hung high on the battlefield as a warning to the living. It was for this reason that I earned the infamous title of the Impaler. However, before I became a vampire, I was nothing more than a hostage sent to the Ottoman Empire. Like everyone else, I endured inhumane torture from a young age, molded into a merciless machine of war. After committing countless atrocities, I became aware of my sins and decided to return to my small, vassal state to help my people rebuild peace. The tranquility lasted only for a decade or so, before a devastating disaster quietly descended upon us. Turkish scouts mysteriously died within my territory. If the true culprit was not quickly discovered, the Sultan would surely use this as an excuse to march his armies and annex our land. I deduced that the bodies had been swept down from the distant Broken Tooth Mountain by the flowing waters. I ordered my lieutenant to strengthen the city's defenses and led a group of soldiers into the mountains to investigate. As we spiraled upward, I discovered a sinister cave halfway up the mountain. A pungent, rotting stench hit me immediately.
Smells like your feet.
Swarms of bats flew out of the cave, clearly frightened by our presence. I drew my sword and, under the light of our torches, ventured into the cave with my companions. Soon, we discovered a scout's shield, pierced by claw marks, with countless broken bones scattered on the ground. In the darkness, a horrifying monster lay in wait.
What's that?
When one of my companions was attacked, I ordered a retreat, but it was too late. My soldier died screaming. I fought desperately, but was knocked back several meters. On the verge of death, I finally managed to stagger into the sunlight, picking up my sword for a final stand. The creature saw the light reflecting off my sword and retreated into the shadows. The blood on my blade turned to ash under the sunlight. I returned to the castle that night and informed the priest of what I had seen. He told me that this was no accident. According to an ancient Roman esoteric prophecy, someone had once sought dark powers, summoned a demon from hell, and made a pact, but was then imprisoned in a cave for life, surviving by drinking blood. The only way for this person to regain freedom was to find a substitute. In order to prevent the people of Transylvania from falling into further fear, I agreed with the priest to guard the secret of Broken Tooth Mountain. However, even though I protected peace, an unwelcome visitor soon arrived. Turkish scouts continued to die within my territory, and the Sultan sent an envoy, demanding that I surrender 1,000 children as hostages to bolster his army, or he would personally lead an invasion to flatten our land. The room erupted in shock. As a member of the hostage corps, I knew well the cruelty of the Turks, so I went to the military camp to negotiate with the Sultan.